What's up, family? You are now tuned in to Transform to Thrive, the only podcast created to help women learn who they are, love on themselves, and level the fuck up. I'm your host, Effortlessly Erika, your favorite mindset coach and brain strategist, and I'm going to take you on a journey of transformation. This information is life-changing. I literally went from being a sex worker living in low income to being a full-time entrepreneur living in a luxury apartment based on this information. Based on understanding who I am, who I was created to be, and what my inner voice is telling me. You can change your life with this information if you choose to. But you ain't got to. The choice is yours. What is purpose and how do you find it? Like, when people say, I want to find my purpose, or I need to find my purpose, or I'm trying to find my purpose, what does that even mean? Like, what exactly are you looking for when you're looking for your purpose? Like, when you're trying to find your purpose, what are you looking for? And how do you even know that you found it? Like, when it's in front of you, when you've quote unquote been looking for your purpose, trying to find your purpose, how do you know when you found it? These are the questions that I asked myself that sent me on a very, very deep rabbit hole of understanding purpose. And now I'm going to teach you exactly what purpose is and exactly how to find it, or actually just create it, because finding it is not so real. My name is Effortlessly Erika. I'm your favorite mindset coach and your absolute favorite brand strategist. And today I'm going to teach you all about finding your purpose, creating the life you've always wanted to live. To be honest, all the answers are within. Finding your purpose ain't real. You'll never, ever, ever go outside, walk around, looking on the ground, and find your purpose. The chance of that is like going outside, walking around, looking on the ground, and finding a $100 bill. It's just not realistic. Like, yeah, maybe you'll go outside and you'll run into a situation that helps you recognize what it is that you can be doing to better yourself or better the world. And if you are practicing enough self-awareness, you may realize in that moment that God or the universe is sending you a message of how important it is to fulfill that purpose in your life. But honestly, that ain't really how it works. That's not really how purpose works. Like, if you want to find your purpose, you're going to have to focus on finding your inner voice. If you want to, quote unquote, find your purpose, you're going to have to focus on listening to yourself. Purpose is not an outside factor that somehow makes its way to you. Purpose is an inside feeling that you showcase on a daily basis in the work and actions that you do. So let's look up the word purpose together. What is purpose? Let's check it out. Purpose is the reason for which something is done or created, or for which something exists. Purpose is the reason for which something is done or created. So you have this feeling that something needs to be done. And because you have this feeling, you go out and you take this action. You feel like your child deserves a better education. And because of that, you go out and you research better schools. When you find these better schools, you go and you share this information with all the mothers, from your child's school. From then, you then realize the impact you have made on the mothers and the children because everybody changed their school. Now you're on TikTok, now you're on Instagram, now you're on Facebook, talking about the education that our children are getting and how to make the experience better. Oh my God, you're doing a whole TED Talk around it now. Like you done ended up on TED Talk all from this feeling that you had that told you your child deserves a better education. Because of this feeling, you went out and you made an action. You went out, you did research, you found better schools. Because you care about people and the quality of education other kids have, again, care, a feeling, because you care, you went out and you told other mothers. And because they care and they value your opinion and they understand the importance of their child's education as well, they followed your lead. But recognize this is all starting with a feeling. And now, if this ain't making sense, please feel free to drop down in the comments and let me know how you need me to explain this to you. You can go as far as to tell me what feeling you're having, and we can help connect that feeling to your purpose. You feeling overwhelmed by all that's going on in Palestine. You're feeling sad about what's happening to black people across America. You feeling angry about the lack of education your child is getting. You feeling mad about how overweight people are. You're feeling crazy over yarn. Yarn just gets you going. Every time you think about yarn, your mind just bloop, 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 bloop. Well, baby, your purpose seems like it may be in alignment with yarn. But if you are not doing the internal work that it takes to hear your feelings, to actually recognize your feelings and respect those feelings, validate those feelings, then you'll never be able to fulfill your purpose. A lot of us, including myself, I've done this, go on long voyages of finding purpose. And when the signs continue to arise on what the purpose is based on the feelings that we feel in our stomach when a situation happens, we ignore it. We pretend like we're crazy for being upset that our child is not getting a quality education. We act like we're losing our minds when we're feeling a certain way about something. Well, that feeling is connected to passion. Passion is connected to purpose. And you're not fulfilling your purpose because you're suppressing your feelings around the topics that God put on your heart. If you don't believe in God, believe in spirit. If you don't believe in spirit, believe in the universe. I believe in all of it. I believe they all intertwine. So when you're on this channel, you're going to get a little bit of all of it. Okay? I believe in God. I believe in spirit. I believe in the universe. I also believe in astrology. I also believe that somewhere in the stars, it is magically placed on who we are and how we need to see out our life. I truly believe that. Now, whether you want to use God, the universe, spirit, or astrology for your tool of getting closer to what it is that you need to be doing, that's totally up to you. 3 things that I did to get a better understanding on what my purpose was. I did an astrological birth chart. I found out my human design. And I also started doing mindfulness practices that allowed me to be still and be quiet and hear my inner voice. These are just 3 really simple things that you can do. A birth chart is based on your birthday, your time of birth, where you were born. And it's basically like according to where all the stars were at that day, that time, and that moment, an astrologer can tell you what the universe claims your life should look like. Hey, listen, I know it may sound crazy. I get it. Before I got involved in it, I thought it was crazy too. But when I actually got my birth chart done and I found out that this is in Jupiter, or that's in Mars, and the Leo is here, and I'm a rising this, and I'm a moon that. A lot of stuff just started to make sense. My chart says that I'm an educator. My chart says that I'm bound to be famous. My chart says that I ain't gonna get into much of what my chart says because it's more on the personal side. But think about doing a birth chart. Thinking about getting a better understanding of who you are from within, who you was put on this earth to be, so that you can kind of start to work with the grain instead of against it. Something else I did to make sure that I was working with the grain instead of against it was getting a human design chart. Hey, just something that came up on my timeline one time. I had a few girlfriends that are into astrology who talked to me about it, and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. I did my human design chart. I found out I'm a manifesting generator, and a lot of the traits that came along with being a manifesting generator really made sense for me. Something as small as needing to let opportunities come to me and sitting on it and deciding if the opportunity is for me and then acting on it, versus always trying to be a pioneer of something. Anytime I tried to pioneer something, it just didn't work out as gracefully as it has when I supported a pioneer's thought. And it makes sense because I'm a brand strategist, I'm a personal brand strategist, and I literally help people maximize their ideas. And so that's what I do very well as a manifesting generator. Where can you find out what your human design is? Get on TikTok, get on YouTube, get on Instagram. Like, you're going to have to start taking steps towards your own life. Like, you're going to have to be like, I'm serious about finding out my purpose. I'm serious about being in alignment with God's plans for me. And because of that, I'm going to do the research and take action towards it. I was able to get a birth chart from my girlfriend Tamara, who is a spiritual advisor. She's very deeply into astrology. And I was able to get my human design for free off of Google. Now, my mindfulness practices, it was like a combination of information and research. But when you hear people doing yoga, being silent, reading books, doing affirmations, these are all different mindfulness practices. My favorite mindfulness practices are the ones that I just mentioned: reading, being still, doing yoga. And I love to go outside barefoot and like get my feet in the grass and like become one with the earth. These things are just different tactics to help you ground yourself. Because in the world, there's so much noise, there's so much flutter, there's so much going on. Like, you really need to take time to be still with your thoughts and give your body an opportunity to even out from all the ruckus that's been going on outside. And when it's even and you're being still, you kind of start to hear yourself. Now, if you believe in God, then you're hearing God. If you believe in spirit, then you're hearing spirit. If you believe in the universe, then you know you're hearing whatever it is that you want to call it, but it's really your inner voice that is coming to the table. Your inner voice is coming to the table and it's saying, yeah, you were thinking about that thing the other day and you need to spend more time thinking about that thing because it was a good idea. Now, don't ignore that thought. Don't ignore that thought, because that thought is the answer to the question that you have been asking. Now, if you believe in God, then you know by now, it ain't no ghost-like figure about to come down in front of you and just start to talk to you. That's not how it works. If you believe in God, then you know that in a moment of prayer, you experience a thought. And the thought is usually the answer of the prayer. So, for example, let's break it down. You've been asking God, should you quit this job? Should you quit this job? Should you quit this job? Should I quit this damn job? And now today, you sit in your house and you're silent and you just being still, just taking a moment to breathe. Do it right now. Like, let's do it together right now. An example. Let's do it together right now. Think of the problem or issue you have had in the last couple of days and the last couple of weeks. What keeps coming up for you? Like, what's the problem or issue that keeps coming up for you? You don't like your job? You considering leaving your boyfriend? You think there might be something, wrong with your child? You have been at odds with your mother. She hasn't been respecting your boundaries. You're thinking about getting a new car and you can't really decide if it's a good time. Whatever your issue is, one issue, think about it right now. Decide what the issue is. Let's take a moment to decide what the issue is. You decided what the issue is? Okay. Let's be silent for a moment. Like, let's take a moment to sit on the issue. And let's start by saying, an issue that I'm having right now is, what should I do about this issue? Deep breathing is a mindfulness practice. Something about deep breathing helps your mind, body, and soul be still, and it allows that issue to resonate with your God energy within and ultimately process an answer. I am having this issue. This issue that I'm having is, insert the issue. What should I do about this issue? Insert deep breathing. What came to your mind? You've been thinking about quitting that job? What came to your mind? Damn, I need to apply for that job my cousin told me about. Yeah, you do. You better apply for that job that your cousin told you about. The issue is, I feel like my child is delayed. What came to your mind? I need to get my child evaluated. Yeah, you do need to get your child evaluated. You feel like your child is delayed, get your child evaluated. That's what came to you? Do it. The issue is that I feel like my relationship isn't working out and I need to break up with my boyfriend. What came to you? Did I need to appreciate my boyfriend more come to you? Or did I need to move on from this Negro come to you? What came to you? In that moment of silence, what immediately came to you? What did your soul say to you? What did your spirit say to you? What did God come and say to you in this moment? That's what you need to do. And when you get used to applying mindfulness practices, when you get used to listening to your inner thoughts, when you get used to respecting your inner thoughts, you will then be in position to fulfill your purpose. Because remember, you will never go out there and just find it. Like, the likelihood of you going out your door today and finding your purpose is the equivalent to you going out the door right now and finding a $100 bill. It's very slim. It can happen, but it's very slim. The only way you will find a $100 bill is the same way you will cultivate that purpose, is by paying attention, keeping your eyes out, paying attention, looking around every time you see something moving and shaking. What is that? What is that? What is that? But instead of looking with your eyes for purpose, the what is that is thoughts in your mind. The what is that is questioning the feelings that arise in you. Damn, I'm so upset about what's happening to my child. I'm so upset about what's going on with my grandma at her nursing home. I'm so frustrated with what's happening at work. I'm so tired of what was going on over here. Or Or instead of only recognizing the negative feelings, let's talk about the positive feelings that may arise that you're ignoring. I feel so good when I talk to people about this. I feel so amazing when I focus on this. I feel at peace when I'm actively doing this. All these feelings can help you recognize your purpose if you are in a space to be receptive of what these feelings are and what they mean to you. Notice that your cousin might not like talking at all. Your cousin might not like talking. She might not like hearing about the gossip and the kikiing of the world. But baby, you enjoy it. You love you some celebrity gossip. You love to talk to your family and friends about what they got going on. You enjoy giving them feedback and advice. Let's take a note of that. What does that mean? What does that look like? What does that mean? You love to listen. You love to provide advice. What does that mean? Should you have not gone to school to be a social worker? Should you have gone to school to be a therapist? Should you go back and get your master's? Should you go back and become a counselor? I don't know. I can't tell you. I mean, you can book a strategic plan call with me and we can talk about the feelings that you've been having and I can help you connect the dots. But I'm telling you that if you take the advice that I'm giving you from this video, you may not even need to book a call. If you truly listen to the advice that I've given throughout this video, you may not even need to book a call. Are you going to watch this video, listen to this, and decide that you're okay with where you're at? Or are you going to listen to this and decide, I definitely need to do something different. I definitely need to start taking my life more seriously and doing things I've never done before. Well, the very first thing you can do is listen to that. If right now all the bells are in your head whistling that you need to stop playing and start doing mindfulness practices, you need to stop playing and start investing in coaching, you need to stop playing and start doing research around the thoughts that you've been having, you need to stop playing and start getting a birth chart for you and your children, you need to stop playing and start looking into your human design. If any of these thoughts are going through your head, then you need to start acting on it. Don't let this be another moment where you learn information that can change your life and you do nothing about it. My name is Effortlessly Erika. I am your absolute favorite mindset coach and personal brand strategist, and I will be here for you every step of the way. I'm going to continue to create videos. I'm going to continue to share content. I'm also going to put some ebooks and discount codes in the description that can really help you further your education in mindfulness and positive thinking. I'll even include my girlfriend who did my birth chart. I'll even include the link that I use to get my free human design chart. I will do my part. I will help you the best that I can. Pinky promise, like my son would say. But I can only help you if you want to be helped. So let me know in the comments how much more I can help you, what I can do, what information you need to know on. Should I go into depth more about purpose? Should I go into depth more about mindfulness? Do you need to understand mindfulness practices more? What? What do you want from me? What do you need from me? Because I want to help you. I never had anybody here to help me. I mean, I did. Let me not lie to my people. I had people who helped me along the way. And a lot of times, it was the people that I least expected. And so I want to be the person you least expected to help you. I want to be that person. Your mom may not be able to help you. Your partner may not be able to help you. Your boss may not be able to help you. I know that I can help you better understand your inner voice and start to fulfill your biggest freaking dreams. But I can only help you if you want the help. So let me know in the comments what I can do for you if you want the help. I love you. Even when you acting like you don't love yourself, I still love you. But I'm finna be the one that reminds you that my love don't matter if you ain't loving on you too. Okay? Until next time, see you, family.